Rip City, it's time to meet the starting five of your Portland Trail Blazers. At guard, 6'5", number 17. At the small forward position, at 6'7", number 24, Amen Thompson. At center, at 7'3", number 1, Victor Wembanyama. The other forward, at 6'6", number 33, Luka Doncic. At guard, 6'4", number 8, number 8. Your Portland Trailblazers head coach is Ime Udoka. Once again, your Portland Trailblazers.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Jason Tatum is out there with Sabonis. And there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Paul George. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for Portland, out there with the Beast. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Doncic in at the four-man position. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now, here's George. Fires for three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Sharp. Here's the Beast. And here is Doncic. Second chance shot. And from Wembanyama on the assist by Doncic. Wembanyama has got the opening field goal of the game for the Trailblazers. Tatum, that's for two, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, Tatum has so many tricks and so many ways he can try and beat you.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Sabonis, no good.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. Coming up.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Good on the second free throw. And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
No hesitation whatsoever. I just love how Beal makes that decision quickly to shoot off the catch.
And it's Sharp missing. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Suggs. It's tipped. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Now, here's George. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Tatum passes to Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Here's the beast, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now, Doncic. Paul George missing from long range. Misses the layup. Suggs passes to George. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Doncic with a screen on Beal. The base passes to Doncic. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And George kicks to Tatum. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's the beast. He's covered by Beal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And George with the stuff.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Now, here's Doncic. Coming off 31 points last game. And Wembanyama throws it down.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
For Miami, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting well. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. Look at Portland. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
And for the Trailblazers,
They've been on a roll this season. Currently first in the conference, but they know they still have a lot of work to do.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Suggs. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Pass to Tatum. Here he goes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Sharp to the right side. Here's the Beast. And Sabonis pulls it down. Tatum deciding where to go with it. A shot's good on the assist by George. Tatum's got 7 points.
You expect Tatum to be around that 40% mark from deep. Very reliable from 3.
Here's Wembanyama. And he drops it in from the low post.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Pass to Tatum. Outside, George. Tatum setting the pick for George. The kick out to Sabonis. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Thompson misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
George with no one around. The three-pointer no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Win after win Heat's now have 9 straight.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Here's the beast. Nice D from Sabonis.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
The beast passes to Wembanyama. Suggs with the steal. Beal against Doncic. Pass to George. Now Tatum from outside the arc. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Miami with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Well, they were in attack mode the entire night, and the defense was often slow to react. That's how you get a lead.
Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
And he knocks down the first one. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Matkovic is checked in, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Jordan. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Trailblazers, Williams, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Toumani Camara comes in for Doncic. And it's Coulibaly in for Amen Thompson. Now, here's Suggs. Nothing on the board. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Matkovic. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's the beast. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Coulibaly. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Outside Tatum. Outside, Suggs. Shoots over Camara. And it's Suggs missing.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Here's Russell. Up top, Tatum. Coulibaly with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Here's the 3. And it's Sharp missing. The Heat with the lead. Here's Suggs. That 3 off the mark. Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Williams, a screen on Huerter. Right side, Williams. And stolen by Tatum. Russell with a wide-open look. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
3 points.
Tatum's got 3 assists tonight. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Here's Tatum. Portland making their last shot. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And some changes here for the Heat. Martin comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Johnson. In for Suggs. And here are the Heat now. Pass to Matkovic. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Now Kamara. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
That one good for 2. And the Heat lead by 4.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Here's the beast. Pass to Kamara. Sharp on the wing. Back to Kamara. 5 on the clock. Here's the beast. Rebound by Johnson. The Heat leading by 4. Herter finds Russell. And it's off from three-point range. The Trailblazers shooting 45% from the field early. Sharp, that's good.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Johnson surveying the floor. The 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Williams, a screen on Martin. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And here are the Heat now. Portland making their last shot. And stolen by Coulibaly. Here's the beast. He's guarded by Russell. Takes the 3. Williams. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. It's all tied in Portland. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense. to make some decisions.
And for Portland, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. On the court for Miami here in the second, they've got Kevin Huerter. Russell is out there with Johnson. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Matkovic in at the 4.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Russell passes to Huerter. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Huerter's got his first 3 points of the game. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Carrington with the ball. Russell's there. That one goes. Count it. Kamari's got his first 2 points. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Carrington after the basket by Sabonis.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Portland?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Free throw no good for Carrington. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Koulibaly, no good.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
Back to Russell. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point territory. That one doesn't drop.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Yeah, maybe overly confident right there. And if I were him, I would not be making eye contact with my coach.
Here's Adams. Matkovic with the rebound. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team.
The Heat trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Portland. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Miami. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Kamara. Back to Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And here's Tatum for three. And it's Portland with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
You have the camera on you.
A different look now for Portland. Luka Doncic. He's checked in for Tamani Kamara. Thompson comes in for Sohan. And it's the Beast in for Carlton Carrington. And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Sabonis. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Doncic. Koulibaly finds Doncic. This one for three. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. They now take the lead. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
Here's the Beast. He had 34 points in the win against Phoenix.
And you factor in his defense as well. 3 blocks on the night, really making his presence felt.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. 6 to shoot. Sabonis sets the pick for Tatum. The 3, and Thompson sends it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
A different look for Miami. Beal's checked in for Johnson. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Russell. Pass to Doncic. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Tatum's got 9.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to the Beast. Down low. Wembanyama with the aggressive hit.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Heat have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Suggs with the screen for Beal. And no good that time. Good defense by Wembanyama. Pass to the Beast. Back to Koulibaly. Suggs with the steal. Now Tatum. Suggs looking around. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Doncic. Portland's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
The Heat trail by 3. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers.
Vucevic is checked in, and George is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Left side Suggs, outside Beal. Shot clock at 5. Back to Suggs. Three-pointer. The Trailblazers pull it in. The Beast's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wembanyama finds Thompson. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. Outside, Suggs. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Here's Suggs. The Blazers getting the bucket. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that 3rd before the half.
And Miami has possession. 7-point differential. Suggs passes to George. Looking to end the run. Clock at 6. Otkovic's shot is off.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Thompson. Otkovic with the rebound. The Heat trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside, Beal. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 8 now on the night. There's the drive. Shot's good by the Beast.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And so George will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Outside, Suggs. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Wembanyama, a screen on George from 20 feet out. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Doncic.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
2 minutes.
Tatum kicks to Suggs.
2 minutes.
Beal with a screen on Thompson. Tatum against Thompson. Left side Tatum trying to get something going.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside for George. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
3 points.
George has got 7 points.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
And stolen by Tatum. And Tatum driving. And that one's drained from the low block. Tatum's got it back down to single digits for the Heat.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
The orchestrator, Doncic, knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
Suggs kicks to Tatum. Beal with the screen for Tatum. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
Yeah, if you give him that much room, he's usually going to connect.
Thompson outside. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with with the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pass to Suggs, 16 feet away, and that one comes up a bit short. Doncic looking it over. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers in control with... the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Checking out the Trailblazers. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Portland Trailblazers.
Some teams say they're going to attack the paint. These guys are just doing it, and you see the result.
I know, that's music to your ears, and they need to keep playing that tune.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Trailblazers leading by 9. They've got Tamani Kamara. Sharp out there with the beast. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Williams at the 5. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Great open look there. Sabonis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Heat.
Excellent touch on the catch and shoot. Sabonis wants to help his team space the floor.
Thompson with it. Sabonis defending. Williams from down in the low post. It goes. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And for Portland, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Pass to Kamara. Portland moving the ball around. Here's the beast. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Suggs kicks to George. In the corner. Tatum with it. In the corner, it's Sabonis. No good on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Up top Sharp, guarded by Tatum. Pass to the beast. Just 4 to shoot. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, George. To the middle, Williams with the steal. He lobs it up, and slam dunk by Kamara.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Beal. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one. And Sharp has it in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Heat trail by 7. It's George on the wing. Outside, Suggs. Tatum on the wing. Fires the 3, and the beast pulls it down. The Beast's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you, Kevin.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now, here's George, following the miss by Robert Williams. The kick out to Sabonis. And it goes down 2 points. Now just a 3-point Trailblazer lead. So it's Portland now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Now here's Thompson. Here's the Beast to end the cold streak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jalen Suggs. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And the first one at the line is good. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside, George. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Doncic left side. The shot missing. Suggs with some nice defense. Outside, George. It's Beal on the wing. Outside, Tatum. Wembanyama against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the 3 off target. Portland leading by 5. Here's the Beast. 14 points for him. Here's Doncic. Luka making it look so easy inside.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. For Luka Doncic. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Thompson. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for the Beast. Pass to George. There's Beal with the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. It's hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for Miami. They trail by 7. Miami no good on that time either.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Tries again. And there's a nice layup by Coulibaly. Coulibaly's got his first points of the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the foul called on Toumani Camara. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for George.
Miami substitution, number 13, Kevin Huerter.
Trail Blazers on D. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Beal against Coulibaly. Clock is at 3. From deep, Huerter. And it's Portland with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Back to Camara. On the wing, Coulibaly. Back to Camara. And stolen by Tatum. From deep, Huerter. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 15 here tonight. The Heat trail by 9. Pass to Huerter. They need this one. And it's Portland with the rebound. Carrington with the ball. On the wing, Coulibaly. Now Camara. Defended by Sabonis. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Coulibaly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Batted away by Wembanyama with authority. Victor saw that coming a mile away.
Here's Carrington. Wembanyama outside. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Kamari's got the lead up to 14 now for Portland.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound is going to come down. Well timed. Now Coulibaly. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Carrington bounce pass. Wembanyama left side. And he comes up with the deuce. Wembanyama's got 18 points.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Pass to Huerter. Now here's Beal. Tatum with the screen on Coulibaly. Outside Tatum. In the corner, it's Sabonis. No good again that time.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Carrington. The shot misses. Suggs with some nice defense. Inside. Here's Sabonis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Sabonis.
Blazers ball.
If you're wondering who's been the best among the men in the middle, look no further. Here are the leaders in rebounding for the second half of the season. In the third spot, Domantas Sabonis. And, of course, the beast.
You can take a look at either one of these guys and see just how exceptionally aggressive they've been in the paint.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Otkovic is checked in, and it's Johnson in for Bradley Beal. Wembanyama with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Russell. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, that's two good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Zohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Otkovic with the rebound. Otkovic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Tatum. Defended by Carrington. Here's Otkovic. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 6th assist on the night. So it's Portland now. They led by as many as 18 points.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Portland with the ball after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Here's Koulibaly. Rebound by the Heat. Russell, the open look. It's good from the top of the key. Russell's got 5.
And sensing the situation, Russell with the stop and pop. Nice choice.
To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfect.
The Heat trail by 15. Outside Tatum. Off target with his 3.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Sohan up top, guarded by Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kamara. His 3-pointers off the mark. Well, through 3 quarters of play. Down. Double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Portland out in front as they end the 3rd quarter with a tremendous 17-5 run. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Russell is out there with Johnson. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Matkovic in at the power forward. And it's good, 2 points.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Here's the beast. He's guarded by Johnson. Doncic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Heat. 15-point game. Sabonis finds Huerter. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
Works that one inside. Nice.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Thompson outside. Sharp on the wing. Fires from deep. Drills the 3-pointer.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
To the paint, stolen by Thompson. Here's the beast. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic, as much as anyone.
Russell passes to Sabonis. Clock at 6. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Yeah, Sabonis is a highlight reel, a walking double-double on the floor.
Here's the beast. Adams with the screen on Johnson. The beast passes to Adams. Over Sabonis. Back to Adams. Shot. High post. Miami grabs the miss. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Johnson, a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Doncic right side. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Heat trail by 13. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Now, here is Russell to the inside. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And guys, we see more of this every year. Sabonis looking for his own offense.
Here's the beast. To the middle. Adams' shot is off.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing. And I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. And Miami making a change here. Tatum's checked in. The Heat trail by 12. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
And it's Sharp missing. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Trailblazers leading by 10. Now, Doncic. He gets it in there.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
They get the rebound. Johnson for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his third assist on the night. The Trailblazers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's the beast. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Heat trail by 9. Herter passes to Tatum. Oh, good on the three.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Here's the beast. Covered by Johnson. Heat on offense. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Pass to Herter. Russell kicks to Sabonis. Shoots from 12. And that one, good. 22 points for Sabonis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Doncic with a screen on Johnson. LaBeast passes to Doncic. Here's Adams. Rebound by the Heat. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Johnson outside. Good on the triple. Now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now.
different look now for Portland. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Steven Adams. And it's Tamani Kamara in for Luka Doncic. George is checked in for the Heat. Jalen Suggs comes in for Russell. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Allie, thank you so much. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside Tatum. Back to Johnson. Over Sharp. Outside Suggs. From deep, Johnson. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 18th. Put it down hard! Watch out below. Woo!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And here's Miami. They're on a 17-7 run. Steps back from 17 feet out. Thompson with the rebound.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Here's the beast. He's covered by Suggs. To the wing right side. Wembanyama, right side. 4 on the clock. Over Sabonis. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 6. Good on the three-point shot.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The Beast passes to Wembanyama. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Suggs. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
The Heat trail by 5. Tatum passes to Sabonis. It's George on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Down low. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by George.
Assisted.
George has got 4 assists now tonight.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Here's the Beast.
Miami foul. Domantas. Sabonis. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Koulibaly comes in for Sharp. Heat also with a sub. Beal's checked in for Johnson. And he makes both free throws.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Let's get crazy for our Trailblazers stunt team. Here they come, fans. Get loud, fans. On the court is your hype squad. T-shirts are going out now. Look up and grab one.
Sabonis. A huge Jones, two-handed slam.
And his confidence and leadership skills just have grown every year. Sabonis has no problem being that guy in that situation.
Now, Wembanyama. Oh, the second dunk.
How about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bunker.
Tatum. The shot misses.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Shoots the three. Knocks down the three.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Beal outside. Missed on the three.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection. Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
The Heat trail by 10. Outside, George. Got it to go off the glass.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Thompson. Now Doncic takes the three. Cleared away by Sabonis. Beal deciding where to go with it. Unloads from 9. Oh, the jumper goes.
And we know Beal is more than comfortable taking over in these situations.
Here's the beast. Now Doncic. Oh, softly lays it in.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Beal, Wembanyama with the block.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Now here's Tatum. Beal outside. The three doesn't go. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Thompson fires. And so it's Portland winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, the Beast.